Now, industry leaders and financial experts at a recent roundtable have expressed optimism about Nigeria's economy, urging citizens to embrace a bullish investment mindset. Now, insight from the PiggyVest Savings Report 2024 highlighted the country's potential, driven by its youthful population, tech advancement and entrepreneurial spirit, despite challenges like inflation and cash flow instability. The event also shed light on Nigeria's financial habits, revealing struggles with savings and economic uncertainty. Now, experts stressed the need for improved financial literacy and a stronger savings culture to empower individuals and businesses.
There's good outlook for Nigerians. There's a very high possibility that inflation is really dropping and actually reversing. So we believe that more Nigerians should be more bullish, invest more, actually start new businesses, because it's going to get more and more, let's say, easy, to start businesses now. Because inflation is coming down. That's just the truth. So I think that's the first part. I'm also very optimistic with the way the government policies have actually shaped, our economy today, and I think the results are showing, and we're seeing stability. It's now easy for us to plan 6 months to 9 months into the future.
My question to you will be: so, what is the alternative? Right, our payments in Nigeria are done in cash, in bulk, and upfront. If you don't save, you simply don't have the bulk or the upfront. So whatever the inflation numbers say, whatever the increase in expenses say, it remains to our reality as Nigerians, every single one of us, that you have to put money aside. So savings at its core doesn't need to be justified by our existence, by our daily relation with each other as Nigerians, expenses, going out, going to school, driving your car, eating. You have to save.
Things happening in Nigeria today. People are looking for where to invest their funds and make a profit. As business owners, for you to stay afloat today, like I said, you have to cut costs. You have to cut costs. Cutting costs is something that you must do, right? It might affect a lot of things that you do in the short term, but I think a lot of people have to now see, even down to your personnel, or for instance, who are the most important people that you need to absolutely work with, right? Is everyone important? You need to reduce the number of staff that.
Now, gender-based financial disparities were another key focus, with calls for inclusive policies to level the playing field. Panelists emphasized the role of financial education in bridging gaps and fostering resilience. In all, they say Nigeria's economic outlook is promising, but unlocking its full potentials requires collective action, better education, innovation, and inclusivity to drive growth and prosperity.
Many of these businesses do not have the required knowledge that they need, say in terms of banks, in terms of their financials. So one thing that we've taken upon ourselves at LSCTF is to train, to educate these business owners. Before we give them these loans, we educate them on what they need to have, so that when they come on board, it's easier for them to access this loan. So education is one thing that we have prioritized, and we continue to prioritize before we give the loans and even after we give it.
When people cannot put food on their table, you're right, they cannot save. But we were talking a lot about how access to credit is what helps people actually change their lives, change their tax bracket, begin to actually live lives that are sustainable and scalable. I think that there is only so much that the private sector can do to help people save, put food on their table. There is a gap there that needs to be filled by the government, that needs to be filled by us, taking initiatives social intervention. Because the truth is, if you can't eat, you can't save. And if you're under the poverty line, savings is so divorced from your reality. But you still have needs, and you still need to save, and that's where the government comes in.
CBN is doing a great job, and I think this is the most hardworking CBN ever, right? So you're seeing exchange rates come up or down, and it's still within a very small margin, right? Even the fluctuation, right? So it already shows that they're on the right track and they're doing something good without having to defend the currency or decide exchange rates or So this is without paying subsidies, without defending the exchange rates. Nigeria's currency is stabilizing, and we're seeing that we can plan without any government intervention happening in the background. So it means that the policies are good.
Hello, hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the notification button so you get notified about fresh news updates.